Ladies and gentlemen, if there was ever a time in our nation's history where it was time for us all to sit down and speak about security for our families, there's no time like the present. Up until now, we've been afforded luxury in this great nation of America, where places like churches, schools, weddings, family get-togethers, for the most part, seem to be safe places, but not so much anymore. You see, for most Americans, when they get dressed on Sunday to attend or visit their favorite place of worship, the last thing that's on their mind, the last thing that should be on their mind, is the horrible carnage that took place in a little country church in the state of Texas just a few days ago. We stand strong today, Americans, and we want those in Texas to know that we stand with them, we weep with them, we mourn with them, and we have their six. You see, the enemy would love nothing more than to be able to shut Americans down by causing fear in participating in what they love doing the most with their families. But you know what? We are Americans, and our resolve is greater than that. But I wanted to take a few minutes this afternoon and point out a few tips for those of you that go to church on a regular basis. These are some things that you may bring up to your leadership there in your sanctuary to find out what security measures are in fact in place in your place of worship. Number one, church leadership must develop and maintain a continual security program. Number two, the doors of your sanctuary or your tabernacle are your frontline defense. A lot of churches nowadays are putting in and installing what they call the crash door. And what that simply is a door that once you're inside the sanctuary, you have the ability to push that crash bar and get out. However, the entrance of those doors is controlled. Children's areas are a vital part of security for churches. Many of our churches in our nation, the church activities are separated from the congregation to another building where the children's activities are going forth. So in the security aspect, there's a lot of things that could happen in one building that others would not be aware of in the other building without the proper security measures put in place. Lockdown procedures for your children's buildings are essential, and these must be followed religiously by everyone attending and working in your establishment. Number four is extremely vital, and that's the word communication. Every one of your congregation should be up to date, and you should be transparent with your congregation in regards to what security plans and what security procedures that you have in place. Your congregation should know what is expected of them in the moment of a crisis so that pandemonium and chaos does not ensue. Number five is technology. The last thing that some folks want in America is to have cameras and other tracking technology inside of a church building. But you know what, folks? We've reached that point where a camera and a video is worth a million words. Most pastors and most preachers today, they televise their sermons anyway. So a lot of your church folk are already on camera, whether they know it or not. The safety of your family must come first and foremost. These few steps, these few tips can help prepare the next generation. These few tips and these few steps can ensure that your congregation can go to church and relax knowing that their well-being is taken care of. Now, if you're an individual and you're not part of leadership, I would give you this word of advice. Wherever you attend church, know exactly where every exit door is and where it leads. I hope this little video has helped you out today. Safety has got to come first. Sit down with your kids, talk about it with your family. make sure you have a plan of escape no matter what you're doing. And for those of you that are out there that are interested, Law Enforcement Specialists Incorporated is a great company that provides security for churches, for businesses, for many venues, weddings, family get-togethers. They hire off-duty law enforcement, and they hire only the best. If you'd like to contact them, you can reach them at 888-572-2442. God bless and stay safe.